I want to talk to you about how difficult is it being a romantic chocolate boy
Hmm.
and having a 14-year-long relationship, dude.
See, I'll tell you, there are two very important things. Whatever I'm doing on screen is a portrayal of what romance is. It doesn't generally have to apply in your real life. And in my real life, I'm pretty different to what I am on screen, because it's written in a certain way and I have to do that. I have to
Hmm.
do justice to that. But in my real life, I'm honestly not as romantic as it's shown in the shows and the sketches I do. But I really make an effort, because when you're dating somebody for 14 years, you really have to make sure things have to still be at a level where you're uh, attracted to each other,
Mm.
you're happy with each other, you're growing together. There's so many things which a 14-year old relationship requires than I feel a new relationship, because
Mm.
uh, you can probably, when you're starting off with a new person, there are so many things to do, so many things to talk about, so many experiences. But when you're with a person for so long, the most important thing is honesty. The most important thing is just one reason for being with that person.
Mm.
Like, there can be 100 problems with that human being, but you just have to find that one reason why you want to stick with this person
What's
throughout.
your one reason?
My one reason is my girlfriend is the strongest woman I know, and she's the most accepting woman I know in my life. So I really love her for that. And also, I feel respect is very important. If I respect her and she respects me for who I am, for what I am, for what I'm doing, then 90% of the reasons do not matter.
Mm.
Like, if there is mutual respect for the other person, why relationships or why friendships start going for a toss is because the respect angle in them starts going down, or people start taking you for granted.
Mm.
If those things start happening with relationships, I feel that's the time when it goes downhill.
How
And
did you overcome your rough patches?
uh, through a lot of meditation.
Your relationship rough patches.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because since you're dating for so long, you're immature in the beginning, so is your partner, and then you're growing to be an individual which the other person is seeing,
Mm.
and probably you're growing and the other person is not.
Mm.
And at a time, there might be that she's growing and you're not.
Mm.
So it's about being at the same plane or waiting for that human being to come to that path and then growing together.
Bro, but by growth you mean career growth,
No, person growth,
like
like
spiritual.
spiritual growth, like personal growth. Now, very shallow example of sharing. Supposingly, I have a sibling. I was told to share all my life. Everything in sibling life is shared only, bro.
In Punjabi
In
families.
Punjabi families. Luckily, I had a sister. तो वो कपड़े वो नहीं मिलते थे, नहीं तो वो भी बड़े भाई का ही कपड़ा मिलता था मेरे को. So Ashna is a single child.
Mm.
The concept of sharing is a little alien to single people. Of course, it's there, but so when you're dating, your first instinct is ke mine,
Mm.
mine, yours, yours, and I was like, what is mine, yours? You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm.
This is a very small example. So it's been 14 years. Now she doesn't give a shit about sharing and this and that. What is yours? What is mine? This and but it takes that long for a person to change. Now she doesn't care about what's mine, what yours. It's just ours. You know what I mean? That idea of growth happens like this. So you gotta give it time. You gotta wait. If that person is not understanding what being grateful for your life is, at one point she will understand, or I will understand. So you have to wait for that person to reach there and grow, and that's when it'll grow together.
So you're saying like your perspectives grow.
Exactly,
Ki you've grown up
exactly.
thinking a certain thing, but then you realize, okay, this person thinks in a different way, and then you try matching that thought.
So I
If
try
it makes sense for you.
yeah, if it makes sense to you. So now there are so many things where she might branch out into a different human being, and I can only give a perspective, ke bro, you know, यहाँ से वो है, यहाँ से वो है, I am thinking this way.
Hmm.
Maybe I might change my decision and go here, or she might change her decision and come here. But it's about, that's what I'm saying, it's about being honest and giving each other brutal honesty to the point that you're forced to think, "Hey, why is he thinking like this? What is the reason? Like, he's not a stupid person."
Yeah.
So in that way you match each other. So that's very important for any relationship.